Coach, as Coach Schramm pointed out, there are a number of guys defensively that you held out there, that just so you can get a better look at some of the younger guys. Okay.
Yeah, I think we've got a real good idea who 9 of our first 11 are. And those guys that didn't play tonight, the 5 or 6 of them, we know what they're going to do. We need to find out what their backups are. We got to find out what happens if we lose one of those guys. So, yeah, I need to have those guys get evaluated against our best offense. Get those guys going against our 2s or 3s doesn't help. They need to play the best. And so the best way to do that was to have them play with our 1s tonight.
Were there, I know you go back and look at the tape, was there anything that stood out with the cornerbacks tonight?
On the field, it's always hard to tell with corners. I'm not watching them specifically. Your eyes transition there. I'm watching the linebackers a lot in the front. I think they were in the hip pocket a couple times, and the offense made a play. There were a couple times I think we got to compete a little bit harder. And I think the tempo of the offense affected us a little bit. I don't think we were lined up and ready to play a couple times in the defensive backfield. So if you're not lined up in a stance and ready to play, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you.
What did you like from those second-string linebackers that you did put with the first
one? You gotta find out about young guys. We had a lot of freshmen out there playing, and you have no idea what's going to happen when you put them on under the bright lights against a real offense. There's some pretty good skill guys out there, and you got to find out how they're going to bounce back after adversity, because you're going to have adversity. Shoot, they're 18 years old. They've never done it before. And the first time they're doing it here in the Bulldog Stadium under the lights. So it was good to see them come back and strike a little bit, because early on they were tentative, and the opposite of what they've been the last 7 practices. On practice it's been kind of easy for them. Tonight stuff started going fast, and they were slow a little bit. And then they came back and bounced back. They had a couple good hits. X and Laz both struck. They both came back and were physical. But at the same time, they also both gave up a touchdown today. They both gave up a touchdown today because they blew an assignment. Not because they weren't good enough to make the play, but they just blew the assignment.
Guys, real quick,
there's plenty to get.